Auction news from the UK. Best advice in a turbulent market. Author: Edward Swindles, auctioneer and valuer. Beware of current inconsistencies in land and real estate valuations. Title of Encyclopedia: The World of Auctioneers in All Types of Markets. Publisher: NALC Auctions. Publication date: the 24th of August 2023. Take time to talk. Subtitle: The Current Inconsistencies in the Valuing of Real Estate and Land, a Case-by-Case Analysis. Introduction. Valuing real estate and land has always been a complex process, influenced by various factors, such as location, market trends, and economic conditions. However, in recent times we have witnessed a surge in inconsistencies in valuations across London and different regions of the length and breadth of England. This article aims to explain and hope to address the causes behind these inconsistencies, with a particular focus on the impact of such inconsistencies and their causes. Namely, the raises in bank base rate, escalating costs of building materials, and the rising costs of living. We would acknowledge and emphasize the understanding that it is a necessity for valuers to adopt an ultra-cautious approach on behalf of their lending clients. However, you should not judge anyone or anything until you have walked a mile in their shoes. Therefore, it has become, in our view, even more vital than ever to evaluate each case individually. The impact of the raised bank base rate. One of the significant causes of inconsistencies in real estate and land valuation can be attributed to the current rises in bank base rate. As the base rate increases, it directly affects mortgage interest rates, making borrowing more expensive for potential buyers. Consequently, this leads to a decrease in demand and subsequently affects property prices. Valuers, therefore, need to consider the fluctuations in interest rates and their impact on market dynamics while assessing the value of properties. This can have a detrimental effect on many property values, as most valuers, such as estate agency valuers, are simply trained to stick with the comparable approach. Subsequently, as liquidity becomes tighter for some time, sales become slower, vendors' individual need for that liquidity becomes in turn more urgent. It is this factor that is in fact the root cause of price pressure, and the subsequent lowering of prices, in an effort to guarantee the sale. Escalating costs of building materials. Another factor contributing to the inconsistencies in property valuations is the escalating costs of building materials. Construction costs have been on the rise due to a variety of factors, including increased demand, supply chain disruptions, and inflation. Such cost fluctuations directly impact the replacement value and overall market value of properties. Valuers must stay updated with the latest trends in construction costs and adjust their valuations accordingly to ensure accuracy. The rising costs of living. The rising costs of living weigh upon everyone's mind, including us in our day-to-day role as humble valuers. These include utility expenses, transportation costs, and property maintenance charges, which also play a significant role in property valuations. These expenses directly affect the affordability of properties and influence buyers' purchasing power. Valuers must account for these costs while assessing property values to provide a realistic picture of the market and ensure that 1. Investment buyers can see a tangible profit, asset management opportunity or consistent income. 2. Their lending clients are adequately protected. 3. While building an understanding of the needs of the seller or borrower, terms of instruction, over a very short period of time, which in turn satisfies the need of that seller or buyer. The ultra-cautious approach. Given the aforementioned factors contributing to inconsistencies in real estate and land valuations, this often results in producing a professional feeling that it is imperative for valuers to adopt an ultra-cautious approach on behalf of their lending clients. In our view, each case must be evaluated individually, considering the specific circumstances surrounding the property and its location. Valuers should thoroughly analyze market trends, local economic conditions, and comparable sales data to derive an accurate valuation. This individually case-by-case, tailored approach will, and does we believe achieve all of the above, in ensuring that lenders have a comprehensive understanding of the property's true value and can make informed decisions regarding any offer of financing to a new buyer. Working examples, current cases. Within the last week alone, NALC have seen many cases raising similar issues including CS1, land purchased in the northeast, with planning consent for a luxury block of apartments. Purchased at £700,000, finance secured early, subsequently valued 3 times, by the same valuer, with the latest valuation being circa £380,000, showing clear inconsistency. CS2, 2-bed flat been on the market for 12 months with no sale. Price dropped to £38,000 to achieve a quick sale. Valued by the country's leading agency who suggested a guide £10,000, without full information. Within 3 days achieved £45,800. CS3, corner plot of land with hope value. Valued by National Auction Agency at £10,000, sold by NALC £45,000, written offer from additional buyer, post-contract, suggested today at £75,000. Conclusion. Inconsistencies in valuing real estate and land have become more prevalent in London and across regions in England. Factors such as the raised bank base rate, escalating costs of building materials, and rising costs of living contribute to these inconsistencies. To address these issues, valuers must inspect each and every property, learn all possible details, and, most importantly, discover the position and driving forces, desires, of their clients on both sides of the transaction. Evaluating each case individually and considering all relevant factors. By doing so, valuers can provide accurate and reliable valuations that enable all their clients to make informed decisions in an ever-changing market. For up-to-the-minute advice, please call Tom Barrett on 07718 933 107, tom@nalcgroup.co.uk. Edward on 07971033276, edward@nalcgroup.co.uk. Please do call us for a chat to update your auction market knowledge.